Awakening of the Kundalini. Be blessed by the Divine. This is Krish Murali. He stood in a journey into self-discovery. If your answer is yes, then you must go through an awakening of the Kundalini powers. What is Kundalini? Kunda, Ali, Ini equals Kundalini. Burns within the fire vessel that powers our physical body and mind is Kundalini. It is a spiritual concept that has existed since ancient times. Many religions state that we are born with Kundalini energy. This energy is dormant until awakened. When it awakens, it brings great power and wisdom. I will share everything I have learned over the past few years about awakening your Kundalini energy and how to harness its power. Once you do, you will feel incredible and unstoppable. What kind of energy is Kundalini? Kundalini is the ultimate source of creative power and the most potent form of energy known to man. The inner fire, the life force, the universal consciousness, and the cosmic energy lie dormant within each of us. Kundalini is the creator of all things in our life and the eternal flame that burns within every human being. It is the light at the center of the universe and the essence of God. When we are born, we begin with the Kundalini asleep. We do not know what it feels like to live without it. Then, once we reach physical maturity, we awaken it with the touch of a divine master. We begin to meditate on our life force. The energy intensifies. At some point, we reach a critical mass where we become conscious of it. The pulsation of the pressure is always there. We begin to control this energy with the help of Muladhara Chakra meditation. Once awakened, Kundalini begins to flow within us. First, it moves up our spinal cord, through the human body and into the crown chakra, the highest center of awareness. Next, it travels along the central channel, the Sushumna Nadi, which runs vertically through the middle of the spine and the brain. Finally, as it moves downward, it creates a wave of electricity that vibrates through the energetic body. The movement of Kundalini through the body affects every cell, tissue, and organ, creating a feeling of lightness, expansion, and bliss. It awakens the senses and opens up the mind. Our thoughts become more apparent and our intuition becomes sharper. All of this happens spontaneously without effort. As Kundalini rises, we feel stronger, happier, and healthier. We gain confidence and self-awareness. We learn to trust ourselves and our intuition. Finally, we regularly meditate on the third eye, just above the brow ridge. Here we see clarity, hear better, and sense things intuitively. We gain control of our senses. We experience the world differently now. We perceive reality differently. We connect with nature, animals, plants, and everything around us. We understand why certain events happen and why we react the way we do. How could one awaken Kundalini in the past? In ancient times, one could awaken the Kundalini through one of the three practices. Mantra chanting. Transcendental techniques include imagining nature, sun, moon, flower, idol, etc. Pranayama techniques. You needed to give up on your family and worldly life and go and live with a guru for many years. Once the guru is satisfied with your devotion and preparedness, he will initiate you into one of the three techniques. You will continue your practice for many years until you awaken your Kundalini. You are safe if the Guru knows how to bring it back to Muladhara Chakra. But on the other hand, if he does not know how to manage the intensity of the energy, you would be in a state of helplessness. The invention of the Simplified Awakening of the Kundalini. Datri Maharishi systematized a simplified and a safe method of Kundalini awakening. The Divine Master will magnetize their hands by meditating over them for a few minutes. Purify the aspirant by passing the energy over. Touch the root chakra at the end of the spinal cord. Gently tap the Muladhara and raise the life force of the aspirant along the spine. Bring the Kundalini to the forehead. Gently touch and intensify the energy at Agna. Spin the point clockwise gently thrice. Give touch at the Agna Chakra a couple of times. The student will be able to feel the gentle pulsation of the Kundalini Shakti within a few seconds to a few minutes of awakening. Would you agree this method of awakening is safe and simplified? You can learn the simplified Kundalini Awakening in any of our Sky Yoga centers worldwide. Is there a possibility of you not feeling the awakening of the Kundalini? Yes, there is a possibility that you may not feel the Kundalini awakening. 1 or 2 in a class of 100 may not feel it the first time. The Sky Master will initiate the aspirant a few more times to ensure that they feel their life force pulsation. There is a remote chance that 1 or 2 may not feel it even after a few attempts. Moreover, such aspirants usually have other bodily or mental complications. In such cases, we recommend you meet a medical professional to ascertain your health condition and return to the center after healing yourself completely. Symptoms of Kundalini Awakening. Let me break the symptoms into 2 parts: accidental Kundalini Awakening symptoms, simplified Kundalini Awakening symptoms. Let me help you understand each of these symptoms. Accidental Kundalini Awakening symptoms: headaches, dizziness, nausea, insomnia, anxiety, paranoia, hallucination, memory lapses, confusion, emotional outburst, and sensory overload. The uncomfortable symptoms may last anywhere from several days to weeks. Some people develop these negative symptoms after doing Kundalini Yoga once or twice. Others report developing these after doing it multiple times. While Kundalini Awakening does not cause psychological problems, it can trigger specific catatonic symptoms. For example, some people who undergo Kundalini Awakening accidentally feel depressed afterward. Others feel anxious and paranoid. People who have awakened Kundalini accidentally say they felt disconnected from others and had difficulty sleeping. They also said they could not concentrate and found themselves thinking negative thoughts. Some people who undergo Kundalini Awakening say they have become addicted to sex. Other people report experiencing backaches, migraines, and stomach aches. Finally, unsupervised Kundalini Awakening can cause damage to the brain. The symptoms of Sky Yoga Awakening include gentle pulsation, calm and peaceful, feeble vibrations at the beginning, slowly intensifying energy, controlled awakening. Shanthi meditation maintains energy equilibrium, no sound or light or smell or taste. A beautiful pressure sensation, feels light on your head, connects individual consciousness with cosmic consciousness. What makes Sky Yoga Awakening safe? Shanthi meditation. Once you get sufficient intensity at the Agna Chakra, the Sky Master will initiate you into Muladhara Chakra meditation. The process of initiation is similar to Agna initiation. First, the Divine Master will touch the Agna Chakra, use his hands as a magnet, and bring the energy down the spine to the root chakra. Sky Yoga techniques do not require any complicated deep breathing techniques. There is no use of the power of sound. Instead, an experienced teacher uses the intense waves of their dynamic energy and awakens the latent power of your dormant Kundalini energy. The source of power for the Master is the divine cosmic energy. The Master has absolute control over the energy as they practice Kundalini Yoga on a daily basis. In addition, the spiritual teacher practices special meditation techniques such as lamp gazing and mirror gazing to intensify their magnetism before the initiation. Usually, the aspirant will feel the life force gently pulsating at the root chakra within a few minutes. Benefits of Shanthi meditation: transforms spiritual energy into biomagnetic energy. It prevents all the dangers of unsupervised or accidental Kundalini awakening, preserves your energy within your body, maintains a healthy body. It helps you master your Kundalini powers, controls the Kundalini awakening process, battery capacity increases to store more ether energy particles of the Kundalini Shakti in the subtle body. Can anyone learn Kundalini Yoga? Yes, any able-bodied person above the age of 14 years or who has attained physical maturity can safely learn and practice Simplified Kundalini Yoga. What causes a Kundalini awakening? Mantra chanting, Kriya Yoga practices, idol worship, tantric practices, and certain yogic practices can awaken your Kundalini accidentally. Therefore, I recommend that you refrain from following any method without the supervision of a Sky Yoga master. Would you recognize a Kundalini awakening? Yes, you will feel a gently feeble pulsation of your Kundalini at the Ajna Chakra once you awaken it. You have to remain calm and peaceful to notice the vibration. You will not feel an earthquake, earth-shattering experience, a volcano erupting or flying. Is Kundalini awakening rare? Not at all. We have been able to awaken the Kundalini of millions of aspirants safely. However, rarely you may not awaken the Kundalini using the Sky Yoga system. As I said before, in such rare cases, a medical condition prevents awakening. Is Kundalini Yoga dangerous? It used to be dangerous before Yogiraj Sri Vedatri Maharishi. It is safe now. What to do if you are experiencing a Kundalini awakening? Go to a Sky Yoga center near you and learn Shanthi meditation. Is spiritual awakening the same as Kundalini? Yes, Kundalini is your spiritual energy. Therefore, awakening is equivalent to a spiritual experience. What religion is Kundalini? It does not belong to any religion. It is religion agnostic. It is a spiritual practice. Anyone can learn and practice. It has no conflict with your religious rules. You can safely practice both. Can Kundalini be awakened in one day? You can awaken your Kundalini within a few minutes in our Sky Yoga centers worldwide. However, you need to be physically present to experience it. You cannot feel it over the internet or through remote methods. Can you have a second Kundalini awakening? Once awakened, you will feel it forever in your life. Even after a few days of not practicing the meditation, you will still feel it when you start again. In conclusion, the awakening of the Kundalini is a process that takes years of dedication and hard work. However, if you feel the steps as per the Sky Yoga system, you will achieve the same success within a few days to weeks that thousands of yogis have already achieved. Have you awakened your Kundalini? What is your experience? Could you share your experience with me? I would love to listen. Be blessed by the Divine.